Hey everyone, Dr. Troy here, and this is your Thursday Momentum Moment. Yeah, I know it's not Monday. Why? It's Labor Day. It was Labor Day here this week, and I mentally went to a place and said, okay, I want to know where they're at the end of the week. And so you're getting this at the end of the week, and it's coming off of a lot of projects that I've been working on lately. I recently launched a program that's called a 21-day video education bootcamp for your patients. I'm not trying to sell you on it, but it's super cool. The clients who are going through it are people who are creating videos, the first 12 visits for their patients, so we can work to increase patient retention, especially in those critical first 12 visits. And so we're getting ready to wrap that program up. We have 1 week to go, and then I'll be launching another program in a couple of weeks. So if you're interested in that, just click the email down below and say, keep me on the list, all right? This is not a hard sell for this. Simply saying, super cool, my head is in the place of retention. Well, it's been there for a very long time, but I'm actually have created these programs that's gonna help patient retention. Super cool. I also have another program called Retention Secrets. Retention Secrets is all about weekly education. So basically, every single week, dropped into your inbox is a tip of the week, a focus for your week for patient education. And they're editable, so if it's a paper tip, your staff can edit them, have them published and ready to go, and boom, you're delivering them to your patients the following week. Super easy turnkey system just to keep your mind on retention. That's the point of this video today, is to have your mind on retention. If you want to take a look at any of those programs, that's super cool, but I want your mind on retention. Why? Because everyone out there is focused on, let's go get new patients. Let's just go get new patients. You might have even sat there over the course of this week, last week, or the week before, and you sit there and go, man, I got to get new patients. But what would happen if we started to reverse the trend that's in almost every office, which is most people have more inactive files than active files? Well, what if we were to reverse the trend and our focus and our goal was to have more active files, okay? And to do that, we have to increase patient certainty in chiropractic so we can increase patient retention. And so my question for you is this. If you were to look back over the course of the last few days that you've been in your office, like literally, if you have really good super PTC, present time consciousness, you can do this. It's super, super cool. You go print out your schedule. When your week is done, print out your schedule and go through and identify the conversations that you had with each person. And I call this it's basically your educational audit. And you're gonna sit down and you're gonna have S for Socratic, means that you're asking people questions. It's the best way to involve them in a dialogue. Number two, telling. You might be the dictator where you're just telling them a tip and you're just telling them what to do. And they're kind of like, all right, dude, whatever. And then finally you have number three, which is BS. We all know what BS stands for. So are you BSing with your patients? Now, the reason for this is because we want to have absolute clarity, because it's so easy for you, like immediately doctors go to a place of like, oh no, I have great retention. And because you think of like those 10 people who always make their appointments, those 30 people who are always coming in, you forget about the 50, 60, and 70 people who, have dropped care in the last month, 2 months, 3 months. Those people who you thought they were in and they fell off. So we have to, if we could just put like focus on this and energy behind this, imagine shifting the people who are there and they start to stay for a lifetime. And maybe you increase your retention by 12, 24, 36 visits. It means they're getting a longer opportunity to experience this thing called chiropractic. And that's gonna come from deliberately putting attention and intention into your communication. And so I want you to just give this a shot. And if your staff is watching this, like staff, freak your doctors out, go sit down and say, dude, slide the schedule across them on the desk and say, I wanna know what you're doing, what you're talking about with your patients. And this is just gonna give you a bird's eye view. It doesn't give us the big number of what we want, but typically I say do it for a day. So if you're watching this on a Thursday afternoon, like ask your staff to give you the schedule when you're done here tonight and just go through it and just label, label, label. If you are really good at PTC, I'm really good at PTC. So I can go through and I can tell you conversations that I had on Monday. I'm really good at doing that. And so I can tell you if they were bullshit, they're Socratic, if I was teaching or telling. So it's a matter of being able to have clarity around that. And then as you reload going into next week, guess what you get to do? Say, all right, here's my focus for this week. I'm going to focus on blank. Or I'm gonna have these three things, there are three things on my mind, 3 areas of focus that I'm gonna have for conversation with patients this week. Or I'm just gonna listen, man. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take care of people, and I'm gonna listen and hear what they're saying. And if I can just hear what they're saying, that's gonna open a door and a pathway for me to actually talk to them about chiropractic, use the poster on the wall that's collecting dust, have a novelty item that's on hand so that I can use it to explain chiropractic, but something that gets you engaged in a conversation and a dialogue with your patients so we can start bridging the gap from where they are in their understanding chiropractic to where it is that we wanna go. Everybody's got great one-liners. Everybody's got those great patients who stay around forever. The problem is that
I still have more inactive files than active files, which is why I finally decided to take this to the public. Basically, the public being you, the chiropractor, because I've had very, very high retention for a reason. Because I have focused on my patient education, my communication, my connection, and the experience. There's two things you focus on with retention, education, and experience. And we have to focus on both of them because we are running businesses. But for this video right here, I want you to focus on your education. I want you to take a look at it. Just do yourself this favor of taking a look at just the last 24 hours of you taking care of people. Are you just telling them what to do or telling them what chiropractic is? Are you asking them what they think chiropractic is or what something means to them? Or are you just BSing, bullshitting, and having conversation with them about anything and everything under the sun that has nothing to do with their health and or chiropractic? So this is a great test for anyone to do. I highly recommend it. I've been doing this for years. I mean, like probably 10 years with my clients, with myself. It is a great test to be able to see where you're at, help you to course correct and get back on path. If you want any information at all about retention secrets, go click down below. If you have any questions about the boot camp, send me the email. That's down below. I'm super excited about these things. They're helping doctors to have better retention in their practices. And isn't that what you want? Don't you want people who actually stay longer? I know it is. It's what I want. It's what I want for you. Because if we're doing that, it means people are starting to get a big idea of chiropractic. So take this test, do this for yourself. If you want to share the results with me, please do Dr. Troy, DrTroy, at wakeupchiro.com, WAKEUPCHIRO. Dr. Troy at wakeupchiro.com and share your results with me. Love to see where you're at. All right, that's all I've got for you here today. I am Dr. Troy Dukowitz. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Bye-bye.